Note blocks in Minecraft are great. If you press them, they make a sound, and with enough redstone, they even make a song. However, they only ever make one song. But today, I want to change this. Can I build a machine that produces infinite random music and doesn't sound horrible? Let's find out. Welcome back to my survival world where I'm building the tallest Minecraft base. Last episode, I built an underground temple to house the warden and completely neglected the tower itself. But not today. I'm already building a warden statue on top of the so far 520 block tall tower. Luckily, I got some warden colored resources left over from the last episode. I also had another build to experiment with the new mud bricks. Just look at this gradient. I even add some interior to the area and thus create space for my music machine. Now I only have to build it. I'm now in my test world, and this is my music machine. It turns out, music is complicated. But just like with all complicated things, there's a YouTube tutorial for that. So if in just 30 minutes I learned everything there is to know about music, and my notebook skills turned from this to this. Now let's go back to the survival world. I have all the materials here, or at least I think I have. I have all the different redstone stuff, I have the note blocks, I have colorful wool, the sign of every good redstone user. I got stuff to fill in the hoppers, and I got all the blocks for the instruments. This is the basic idea. We have the melody here, which will get a redstone signal every 2 ticks, and we will play some chords. This one gets a redstone signal every 8 ticks. For the chord, I have this small little mechanism which selects either a redstone signal here or here, and it works by putting an item into a dropper, because a dropper essentially acts as a randomizer. Either it selects the netherite sword, which would give a strong signal, or it will select the redstone comparator, which will give a weak signal. And depending on what item is selected, which is random, I either get this signal or the other one, and obviously I won't use a netherite sword, I will use stone shovels. Now what I have to do is build that mechanism 2 more times. Now I have to place the note blocks and tune them, and to make it a little bit easier, I have a resource pack that shows me what instrument it is and what note. And these are my 4 chords. We have C major, A minor, I think this is F major, and of course G major. And because I put in these stone shovels, I should now create a song. Completely randomized chords. But chords aren't everything, we need a melody, and for that I will use orange wool. This is now the section for the melody. And the trick is basically these droppers will get activated, and down there are different items. There are stone shovels and slabs, and whenever the shovel gets moved upwards, the machine will make a sound. Although I noticed this has to be a full block, I think. So the design I created in my testing world somehow didn't work in my survival world, so I had to use a little bit of trial and error, but now it works. One thing is missing, that's the actual notes, so let's do the notes. Now with all the note blocks tuned, I can try creating a melody. So we have a melody, but one thing is still missing, and that's drums. Now we have a drum set. The idea is basically whenever a chord is placed, a shovel gets moved upwards into this dropper, and once 4 shovels are in there, it activates first of all the drums, and secondly it activates that piston that pushes that observer in here, and then sends repeatedly signals till the shovels are back down, so I will get a drum beat every 4 chords. Yeah, that works. So I have a decent machine now, however there is one level of randomness I can add, and this is randomizing the instrument. The instrument gets determined by the block below the note block. For example, this ice block gives us the chimes. And by placing different blocks below the note blocks, I can choose different instruments. Now all the instruments are placed. Except of course for the didgeridoo, because I can't move the pumpkin with a piston. So the last question is, when do we actually switch the instruments? And my idea is to have a 1 in 8 chance of switching the instruments after every drum beat. And to achieve this, I place a comparator in front of the topper and then put 8 different blocks in here with a stone shovel, which will give a stronger signal, and then activate all the pistons to move the instruments. I covered it all up by building a modern concert hall with a grand piano in the center. And all I had to do to get all the resources was removing one savanna biome. And now let's start the music machine. And now let's start the music machine. Now that the exterior is done, I can continue on the interior. So I built some walls, and some doors, and some stairs, and quite a decent amount of leaves. Obviously also a few floors, and a lot of decoration. So much decoration. A near unbelievable amount of decoration. That was a lot of interior work, and what I want to do now is build a few more contraptions. So I built a pumpkin carver, a machine that converts dirt into mud, an automatic fish farm, and lastly an area to turn mud into clay. Somewhere in between I also built a wheat field for resources. Now I only have to sort in all the items. I would say this is all for today, so have a beautiful evening and goodbye.